Howdy. We're going to go through stuff. I just finished filming the last video, but we have those, some of those, that stuff there. But we have a suitcase right there. There's a padlock on it. So I'm going to try to bust that open. I can't find my bolt cutters. I spent like 10 minutes looking for them, and I don't know where they're at. So we're going to try to see if we can figure out a different way to get it open and see what's inside. Alright, we have a few tools. However, the way this sounds, I think I already know what's in it, based on how this unit has been. If I could just snap that. I was just going to try to, like, do something along that line. Trying to do this without busting this, because this suitcase seems to be in pretty good shape. Let's just see if something like this will work. I don't think it will. I saw a video with like 2 wrenches. Oh, that's not even gonna do it. Wonder if I could do that with a pair of oh, nope, not gonna fit. I could always twist it, but then it's gonna break those. How to get this open without breaking these little tiny pieces of metal. I wonder if I just shove this screwdriver in here. Sitting like this or something. So I actually have something to pound against. I hope this is still in the frame. Let me make sure. Barely. Slide it over a little bit. Should I do this on the tailgate of my truck? No, probably not. Am I going to? Yeah. Stay up in there, please. That's not going to work. We need to reevaluate our plan, I think. Yeah, we're gonna reevaluate our plan. Don't laugh at me yet. Alright, we're changing our method of attack. I'm just going to start hitting this damn thing. Hopefully it'll open. Well, we already broke the zipper. Excuse my language. Well, we got the lock off, just not in the way that I wanted to get the lock off. So that's fun. Damn. Alright, moving on. Well, I'm going to just open this thing right here, because by the sounds of it, I think it's more of the hair things. Was I correct? Oh no, I wasn't. Sounded like enough. Seems like new clothes. Those are all scarves. So I don't know. We'll move it over to the table. Alright, now we have it at the table. %, cashmere, 20% acrylic scarves. A whole pile of those. Where to put them now? And now what do we have in here? TNT Fashion Ink gloves. Skiland beanies. And it seems to be all that's in there. Wally USA thermal long sleeve. I had 3 of those. Fleece pants. Javel. Fashion leggings, same company. And more fleece leggings, same company. Queen size. I don't get it. Something else for me? No. And we have some Fashion Designs high quality C and D maybe? Beanies as well. And a piece of paper. Nothing in there. The tags for the suitcase, $120 suitcase. That I broke the things on. We'll see if we can attach something to them. But there we go. That's that stuff. I'm going to look some of this up, see if any of it's worth anything. We have another bag now. And I already see more hair things. Hooray! More and more of these. There's so many of them in this unit. There's like a bee flying around in here too. Well, that's one place to keep your hammer. Little cobalt hammer. Paperwork. We'll go through that in a minute. More hair stuff. Used toothbrush. A dual blade detail trimmer. Brand new. We have a wall, nose, ear, and brow trimmer. That's brand new. A little first aid kit. I think I need some band-aids. Put those aside. Ooh, that's all stained up. A little headband thing. A bar of soap. A thermometer. Wake up and work hard. Nah, I'm good. Journal. Deodorants. USB-C charging cable. And a deodorant lid. There's a little hat that has a bunch of mold all over it. Yeah, we're not going to keep that. Oh. A Justin Herbert Beckett. Why does that not look real? That's interesting. Just a graded card, but that slab, excuse me, that slab top does not really look real. But a Beckett 9, Justin Herbert. I don't know. That's interesting. Why that's in with a bunch of hair stuff, I don't get it. Never know what you're going to come across. Let's see. This seems to be mainly papers and stuff. Yeah. Checks and paperwork. And we'll set that aside for now. Pair of shoes. Some Guess shoes. Nothing too fancy there. They come with a dust bag, or is it just a generic one? We have a jacket. Urban Republic. Oh, there's some money in the pockets though. A receipt. And we have a bunch of like fluff on there too, but like pieces of paper. But we have 75, 80, 85 cents. That's an old wheat. 1952. Put the wheat penny aside. A little bit of money. Check the other pocket. Nothing. It's got a big stain down there, but I think we could still sell it for $1 or $2 at the flea market. Another pair of shoes. These are pretty rough. They're all stained up. Yeah, there's a big stain on them. There's not even a brand on them. I'm not worrying about those. We have a R&M Richards dress thing. No clue. Little scarf. Samuel Robert. Little jacket. That thing is pretty destroyed. Oh, that pocket doesn't even work. It just goes inside of the jacket. Interesting. Where is the other pocket? I swore I saw one. Oh, there it is. That's gonna go. Woodlake jacket. Doesn't seem to be anything in the pockets besides some trash. Old Subway cards. It's a pretty nice heavy-duty jacket, though. We'll set it up there and hope that it doesn't fall over. Some empty shopping bags. And that looks like it for inside. And that's it. That one's done. I'm going to go through this paperwork now. Well, I searched the card on Beckett's website, and it seems to be real. It was graded in, like, 2021 or something like that. I don't remember. But seems to be real. I saw a couple 9s that were sold for, like, $20. So that's a cool little find, finding a slab. But, yeah, now I just got to go through this bag of paperwork. On to the next. Well, it felt like clothes when I was carrying it over, but it seems like it's probably mainly bedding and some glassware mixed in. Fun stuff. Just a bunch of random wine glasses. Nothing special. Put this aside. Well, I wanted to protect this one. It's a little pitcher. And we have something else wrapped up in here. And we have a bigger pitcher. That one seems a little cooler. It seems as if pretty much everything else in here is bedding. What is this? Lisa Nichols. Inside out. Sweater. Alright, I'm going to clean this mess up and we'll grab something else. Alright, we're on to a tote. It seems to have more bedding. And some drapes. I have a little wallet here. It says Michael Kors. I don't think it's real. Feels way too cheap to be real. See if there's any money hiding in it. Nothing there. Yeah. That does not feel very authentic to me. We could still sell it for $1 or $2 at the flea market. Someone will buy it. And no money. The zippers don't even look or feel right at all. Alright. What else do we have? Some papers. Card. Another card. Up there. This is pretty old. Manhattan Stationery. A random record. Is it even in there? Why does it feel like it's not? Oh, well, it's sealed. So, I guess it is in there. Seems like just a lot of like paperwork almost. Not really sure. The Daltony Institute. Bus operator. Interesting. Seems like a lot of older stuff in here. 1970. This is just a binder where I don't really know even what it is. Different bus operator things. What do we have in the back? Your pension plan. Whoa. King Hiram Grand Lodge. Something. Not really sure what that is. Here, probably didn't show that well. Don't really know. I'll look it up. We'll see. Looks like pay stubs of some sort. Oh, I guess they're old checks for some company. All not written on, not used. Oh, the corset. Is that a brand? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I know some of those old ones can be worth some money. There's some business cards and receipts. Magazine. And the whole rest of this is all papers. It's all just file folders of papers, so I'm gonna go through all that real quick. It's not gonna be very quick, but I'll get through it. Alright, we moved locations over to this tote. I did the one on top of it. It was all just glassware. A little purse wallet thing here. Seems to be just papers in it. Yeah, that's all it looks like. Another similar thing, day planner. Nothing special, papers. Half this unit's just been papers and stuff. That's all papers. There is a bee flying around somewhere. It's up there. More papers and more papers. Is that all the thing? Just papers. More papers. And more. And more. It's got a couple of wallets in it. They're full of business cards. Not this one. Receipts. Owner's manual to afford. I think this is like all paperwork. That's basically all it looks like. There's a little bit of a couple shoes and some clothes at the bottom, but alright, time to go through more papers. Alright, now we have the mystery trunk. Oh, that's not gonna work. This thing is heavy. Most things heavy in this unit have been full of papers, and I really hope that's not how it is. Well, that's papers. That looks like papers. Are you serious? It's just more papers. It's all full of papers. Oh, I'm so over this unit. Well, that's that. And then we have, this is more hair things. That suitcase, that bag, and then those few bags going right up to that pink one up there is all we have left. But yeah, that's just more and more papers. So that's fun. Finally, the trunk is empty. Went through all that. Just have this little bit of stuff left to go through. Only thing in there besides papers, like this is the second bag of just papers, was this brand new hair dryer, a couple, like a brand new comb, this thing, a few decks of cards, and that was like it. So now we're gonna move on to this stuff here and hope it's not papers. Well, that happened. Thanks, tripod. All right. Oh. I think I remember glancing in here. I know what's in here. Let's see. Yeah. Food. It just expired. December of 25. I generally sell food if it's in date. April of 26. And I'll sell these for $1 a piece at the flea market. Alright, got a couple more bags now. Most of that food was actually in date. More hair stuff. And a pair of boots. Style and Co. Toss them into the flea. And more hair stuff here. Hair. That was used. I have so many of these, it is not even funny. That one looks used. More hair. More hair. This little bag's not bad though. Get $1 for it at the flea. More hair. More hair. I've got to have 200 plus of these. Like, it's just insane. And then some sort of little top thing. Moving on. A candle. All bubble wrapped up in a cooler. Guess that's one way to do it. Or I guess a lunchbox, not really a cooler, but not in bad shape. And more papers. Because why not? Need a big trash bag. And more papers at the bottom. Good. That's all that's in there. Alright, for like the 4th time in this unit, we have another lock. Oh, well. That was a lot easier than I thought. But let's see what's in it. Is there anything else in these? Oh, pictures. Feels like maybe something up in there. Let's check it out. What's inside though? There's like 3 or 4 things in here locked. This one's just... These are like drapes and tablecloths. Okay. This just feels like papers. Sure enough. Is that all that's in? Yeah. A bag full of papers. And these are just pictures. Broken wheel off of this thing, but it's all stained up and disgusting, so. Alright, let's go through these papers again. Alrighty, now we're on to a few bags. Bags in bags. Shampoo. Nice. Another one. I don't know why they're all taped up though. They're not new, so. Some bars of soap. A little funnel right there. We have some toilet bowl cleaner, scrub free, Another thing of scrub-free. And another toilet bowl cleaner. And that's it. And that one. Yep. Liquid monomer. Trying to look at it in the light and see if it's full or not. I think it's used. That's it here, really. What else do we have? Not exactly sure how it works. It's a little coin dispenser. Oh, you turn it, I see. Oh, little coin dispenser thing, or I guess to save money. A trash bag in a Ziploc bag. That's one way to store it. Little wall plug-in, and then a broken trader thing. Yeah, ripped up trash bag. I remember seeing these when I moved the unit. All-in-one gel manicure sets. I think they're brand new. 2 of them. And then some trash at the bottom. Alright, we'll sell those at the flea market. Alright, I think there's only like 2 more bags after this. This feels like broken glass. That it is. It's a broken vase. 2 broken vases. Some masks. A little holster. Made in India. Some gloves. An Easy Pass. And a wall charging block. Pair of wireless headphones. Wait, they say wireless earbuds, but they look wired. I don't know. Throw them in the flea market. OxyClean foaming spray. Or foaming cleaner. Just some trash, a couple little carabiners. Sell them. And a little penny. That one. Get that strap out of the way. There's a used sanitizing jar. Get rid of that. There's just some like dishwasher detergent in there. Alright, that one's done. Moving on to this one. That feels like paper. Come over the papers. I guess that is what's in there, but it is gross. It's a little waffle maker, but that's nasty. Throw that to the side for now. Yep, of course, more papers. Alright, let me sift through this, and then we'll almost be done. Alright, these are basically the last 2 bags. Tablecloth. Another tablecloth. Looks like it's some sort of air fryer. If that's the good one. Cards. Is it clean or not? That's the real question. too bad. See if we can get a couple bucks for it at the flea market. And then I'm pretty sure this is just all sun hats. That one's gross. That one's also nasty. That one's not bad. That one's not too bad. I don't think these things will really sell, but we can always try them. That would have probably been good for the Kentucky Derby last weekend. There's a little leather one. Interesting. Everything's falling out of my trash bag. Another leather one. That one's nasty. So is that one all stained up on the top. Interesting. And there's those. That's basically it. So everything we have left from this unit, everything's gone there. This, I can't remember if it's closed or not. If it's closed, I'll just go through it. It's no big deal. But I know we have that, and that, and that, and more there, full of those hair things. And I want to say that's what's in that one. I can't remember though. And yeah, that's it. It wasn't really good at all. Oh, we got this little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish totes of flea market. The little hair curler things that go in the stove. This Canon camera that I never found a charger to. A little digital camera, and then this graded Justin Herbert card. That's really about it. A little bit of clothes. But yeah. That is where I'm going to end this one. Well, I don't really have much else to do. I got some units ending tomorrow online. I'm going to try to buy a couple, even though I have absolutely no space for them. Like, my flea market pile is almost to the door. But I am going to the flea market. This will be posted Friday, a week from the day this is posted. If the weather holds up. So I'm going to load the 20-footer this weekend, which should clear out a pretty big portion of this pile. We'll get the 20-foot trailer loaded up and then go up there and sell Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I have enough for, if I had to guess, probably like 3 good flea markets this year. So I just need to make some space in here. And then once I can get some of this cleared up, I can organize this whole area and figure out something that's going on in here, because it is a absolute disaster. But thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a comment. Tell me your favorite condiment. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to. And toss a like on the video. And we'll see you next time.